Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another edition of Freedom Friday. It's been a while since we've gone live, but we're back in the saddle. Have had a busy summer, but we're back. We're back. And I am so excited about being back in this space with you this morning. It has been a journey over the last couple of weeks and months for many of us. Good morning, Joni. Good morning. It's been an amazing journey over the last couple of weeks. And for those that know me when it comes to political perspectives. I have a lot to say, but I got to be careful how I say it and to whom I say it to. But today, we want to dive into a topic: free speech and Black voices. Free speech and Black voices. This country loves to parade around the word free speech. So when you come in, say good morning, greet me when you come in, so I can speak to you when we come in. I'm not going to prolong the topic because I need to get into it because I really want to give us time to get it. I don't want to be no more than 10 minutes. Don't want to keep you that long. So we like to parade around the topic free speech. But when it comes to the Black voice or the Black community, we want to silence the voices. It amazes me how we can speak on things we think we know, but when it comes to what we really know, we're silent. And I'm not just talking about the Black voice, I'm talking about the voices, period. To me, when you don't speak, you're saying a lot. Let me say it again. When you're not speaking, you are saying a lot. What happens to me is what I tend to look at is that when we look at speech, what does speech really mean? It's really saying something that matters. And there's a lot of talk going on, but a lot of people are not saying a lot. I know there's been a lot of controversy over Charlie Kirk. There's been a lot of people talking about what we should have said, what we shouldn't have said. But I am under the belief that your words have power. I want to read this scripture from the Message Bible, Proverbs 18:21. I like this version, but I want to read it from this version. It said, words kill and words give life. They're either poison or fruit. You choose. The King James Version says, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. You choose. So your words have power. So whenever your rhetoric or your speech comes filtrated with hate, with racist, misogynistic tone, you give off what you get back. Now, I am not proposing here that he should have died the way that he died, but I don't believe that it was an assassination. I believe that was intentional. That's just my belief. Go back and watch the videos. You'll see the hand gestures. You'll see the signals. I believe there was more behind that than just them killing Charlie Kirk. But you have to look at now. I didn't even know who he was before he died. And in my sphere of Black America, a lot of us didn't know who he was. He wasn't on our radar. He wasn't somebody that we were even looking for. They say he was a Christian. I beg to differ. I believe he was following along the Christian nationalism. I don't see Christianity in his life. There are some things that he said that a lot of people agree with, but there's a lot of undertones there. Just my belief. But we look at free speech from slavery all the way up until now. Our speech has tried to be silenced. Our leaders were killed, assassinated. Dr. King, Malcolm X, Fannie Lou Hamer, who said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You see, we've got to a point that there is a blanket over America that people are just overwhelmed. They're tired of the media. We're tired of what's being said about Black America. Our black preachers are being threatened from the pulpit. Their families are being threatened. Their churches are being threatened. There's a lot that's happening, and we're trying to speak truth to power, but yet remain calm. Because we have to remember, this is not our fight. I need for you to read between the lines. We know what we stood for. And we were told by Vice President Kamala Harris, these were the things that he was going to do. And a lot of people didn't believe her. So now we're at the crossroads of what do we say? How do we say it? Black America, we've got to stand true to our voice and speak truth to power. And we've got to allow the prophetic voice of the word of God to ring loud and clear. We can't dumb down our rhetoric from the pulpit. We've got to speak the truth and let love abide. Now, I'm not going to back down from what I believe, and what I believe is the truth. I'm going to speak truth to power. That means I lose some followers on my page that are not of my persuasion. So be it. But we've always been on the front line. We've always been attacked. They've always attacked our voices because what we stood for was the truth. Now, I'm not naive to think that all black people stand for the truth. I'm not going to sit here and think that. I'm not going to sit here and think that I believe that all black people stand with Black America, because we don't. They don't, they do not. But what we've got to do, we've got to teach and preach to our children that love is what love does. Let me say that again. Love is what love does. When you speak love, when you show love, you get love back. Whatever you sow, you reap that back. So growing up in our households, and I have some people here that's joined me, that's grew up with me, Shelton over here, Eric Shelton, and we all grew up. We know in our households, we weren't taught hate. We were not taught color. We were taught to love. So we went to the playground and we went to school. We played with everybody. When we got older, we began to see the difference in how they treated us versus how we treated them. That's when our parents began to have the conversation with us. This is how life is going to look growing up. I believe that whenever you come to a crossroad in your life, God, should I speak? What shall I say? Your first motive as a believer, as a Christian, is to pray about it. There's been many times I wanted to jump on social media. My Lord, really, I did, y'all, and get in some of these comments and say what I felt. And it wasn't God-like, and it wasn't Christ-like. But God arrested me. So now we have come to the place where we've got to use prayer as our weapon. I know our emotions are running high. I know there's a lot we want to say. But God, let my speech be seasoned with grace and with salt. God has called us to be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Don't allow your light to go out. Don't let other people dim your light, because they don't find value in your words. I just stopped by here this morning to let you know you have value. You matter in this season. And let love shine. And whenever you can speak truth to power and stand 2 foot down with truth, I promise you, God will show you what to say. And he'll tell you when to walk away. And he'll tell you when to be silent. He'll show you those things. I'm a believer. God will not leave you without a witness. God brought you to this place. He'll bring you through it. I know on some of our jobs and places we go, it's hard because they confront us. They walk up to us. They make comments. I was approached by somebody in Costco's a couple of weeks ago, and it was a situation that I really could have turned up. But I found management in Costco's and said, I'm going to let them handle it. because I didn't want to handle it because the news and everybody else would have been called to that situation. Telling you, it could have went wrong. But I said, no, I'm going to let them handle it. So racism is here. It's here. It's deep. It's here. And that white gentleman that approached me in Costco's, never seen him. We had no dealings. But I'm a believer that hate is so strong on some people that it just spews out of them wherever they go. But I want us to change the lens and let the light of Christ shine. Speak truth to power. Do it in love. Because love always wins. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what race you are. Love will always win. It's got to win. When you love them, and when you speak truth to power, and when you begin to pray for your enemies, they've got to bow down. They got to. So today, if nobody's told you today, let me be the first to tell you I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But I need for you to do me a favor. This Thursday, October the 2nd, season 2 of Let's Think About It with Dr. E podcast drops. Next Thursday, October the 7th at 8 p.m., season 2 drops. And listen, my team has been working tirelessly to get this out. We've been recording over the summer. We've been recording over the last couple of weeks, and you don't want to miss it. But I need for you to go right now to my YouTube channel, Dr. Erica Hendricks, and subscribe to my channel. I need for you to like, share, and tag, because it's only going to drop on YouTube. You don't want to miss this amazing season. It's going to be nothing short than amazing. But I believe you need to be connected to me in this season. So go right now to my YouTube channel and subscribe, because you are going to be surprised by what's going to come in season 2. I'm telling you, it's going to be edgy. It's cutting edge, and we're going straight there. I'm telling you, we're not holding back anything. Season 2 is going to be amazing. So I look forward to you joining me next Friday for another episode of Freedom Friday. I love you. Let's have an amazing day. And I believe greater is on the horizon. You all have an amazing day.